welcome. We always want to be welcoming our wonderful teachers and their administrators. We're going to start this today with Stephanie from Highlands. Please go ahead and tell us about you and what you've been doing.
My name is Stephanie Varnador, and I teach special education ILC at Highlands. And I enjoy in this job, I get to think really deeply about what each child needs to succeed. And I have kids over such a long span of time that I really build deep relationships with them and their families. Over some of them, probably 5 or 6 years. So
that's amazing. Yes.
I love that. It's challenging. Also having kids from kindergarten through 5th grade, that's probably one of the challenges is planning instruction for that diverse group of students over that full elementary span. And I wouldn't be able to do it without my dedicated paraeducators that show up every day and carry a lot of the load of dealing with kids and the nitty-gritty of running the room. So I'm going to use the monetary gift to buy some early phonics books. I've had a set of books I've had my eye on for a while, and probably some gross motor activities for kids. And shout out to Alfred. Hi, Alfred.
Yes, Alfred, what
Rotary,
wonderful
thank you.
things. Yes, thank you. What wonderful things can you tell us about her?
Yeah, congratulations, Stephanie. You more than deserve it. Stephanie's truly is like a rock in the stream. Those who are familiar with ILC programs, kids come in with multisensory needs that are very large. And Stephanie not only is a leader for the paras that she said supports her program, but really for the whole school, and just helping us better understand what inclusion can look like, what inclusion can be. And so she's more than deserving. And yeah, rocking the stream. And thank you, Stephanie. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Let's move to Angela, who is at Lake Ridge.
Hi, my name is Angela Varela, and I'm the school counselor at Lake Ridge. So I teach in all grade levels at Lake Ridge, and I actually think it's one of the things that I really like to do because I get to see all students, and it's a nice access point for those tier 1 things. I really enjoy doing small group at my school because I get some really nice time with students in that small group setting. And one thing that I find challenging at Lake Ridge is trying to balance the needs and meet students' needs, knowing that there's ACEs that are coming into our building with the students and the families, and resources that families need. And let's see how I plan to use the $250 grant. I just learned of some team building activities that other counselors are using that they learned about at a conference. So I will be reaching out to our head counselor so I can learn where he purchased those. And I appreciate this. Thank you guys for the recognition. And my administrator, Ms. Thompson, is here. Thank you for being here, Ms. Thompson.
Thank you, Angela.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure to support Ms. Varela. She is our phenomenal school counselor. There is not enough time to tell you all of the wonderful things about Angela. But a couple of things that stick out in my mind are just her genuine connectedness that she has with our families and our students. We have a lot of students that come in with adverse childhood experiences, with trauma, and Angela is well equipped to support them, but also stays inquisitive and tries to figure out how to best serve our students and families. And she's also just a ray of sunshine. Sometimes for me, myself, she's always willing to, lend an ear or a shoulder, or also give advice or support to staff and to students and families. And we could not do this job without her. So we're so grateful to have her in our pod, as we say, and I'm glad to be here to honor her and recognize her for all of her hard work.
I think it's great. I love to have the support staff recognized also. Thank you. Let's move to Veronica from Meadowcrest.
Hello, my name is Veronica. The students, teachers, and families they call me Miss Veronica. And I work at Meadowcrest, like you said, and I teach pre-K. So Meadowcrest is the all pre-K school here in Renton in the Highlands area. And I love working with the youngest learners. I've worked in elementary before for 2 years as a para. So I've worked with older students, but I really felt like my heart was with the pre-K kids. So I came back to pre-K. And I love working with them because they get so excited about when they learn how to do something for the first time. They get really excited and they cheer each other on, and I cheer them on as well. So I wanted to, I like this age group because we get to lay the foundation for learning and hopefully create that love of learning in school for their first school year experience here. So I would say that would be the thing that I most enjoy about my job is just watching them grow and learn and building friendships. And I get to sometimes I get returning families, so I get to see like their youngest sibling come up through Meadowcrest. So that's really enjoyable to get to form that bond with the families as well. And I would say that the challenge of my job, especially with learning with, working with the youngest learners, is that social emotional piece. Just helping them identify feelings and emotions and help them with self-regulation. So we have this curriculum called Second Step that we use here, which I feel really helps them build confidence and recognizing, how they feel and being able to just use different tools to work problems out within the peer groups in school and outside of school. And so for the grant, I would love to use it for STEM activities and materials in the classroom. We have a pretty robust literacy curriculum here and math curriculum. And I found the past a couple of months that I've been introducing science activities, and they really, really have fun with that. So I wanted to build some, science activities and get more materials for them to explore. And Miss Donnell is my principal. She's our first year principal here. So I will pass it on to her.
Thank you, Veronica. It's lovely to have somebody making that strong foundation. Yes, Donnell, go ahead.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Veronica. I'm really excited that Veronica has been honored by our staff. She's been with us since 2016, and she is the epitome of the calm in the storm. She is always calm and patient with kids, always has a smile on her face. And one of her colleagues said that she uses every single solitary minute for instruction. She embeds it throughout her entire day. And they're absolutely right. She is well deserving of this, and her belief in our school vision and inclusion shines through every day. So we're incredibly proud of Veronica.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And finally, we have Brittany from Lindbergh.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany DeLong, and I teach the band at Lindbergh High School. I also teach at Nelson Middle School. So it's really kind of a neat experience to be able to teach 6 through 12. So students start with me in 6th grade in band, and they get to follow me all the way up until they graduate. So that's a really cool piece of my job. I love being able to build those relationships with students over 7 years, and watching them grow both as musicians and as people, and watching them give back to their community. That's a really neat part of my job. The biggest challenge that I find with my job is really just managing that work-life balance, especially with how many extra pieces we have to do as band directors. All the late night basketball games and football games and concerts that come with the high school, and then adding middle school on top can be really challenging to make sure that I'm taking care of myself at home, as well as really giving back the full of myself to the program. I plan to use the $250 grant mostly to fund a lot of classroom supplies. Band has a lot of materials such as reeds, sticks, cork grease, valve oil, all sorts of just everyday supplies that our students go through really rather quickly. And so hoping to use that money to supply a lot of materials for our students. So this is only my second year at Lindbergh, so this definitely came as a surprise. So I'm very thankful to the Rotary for the recognition, and definitely to Mr. Caudle for his support, not just of me as the band program, but also the entire music program at Lindbergh.
That's wonderful. I am excited that you are part of the Renton School District. And I know that if your principal were able to be with us, he would have wonderful, glowing things to say. We will look forward to hearing good things about the band department and both Nelson and Lindbergh High School. Thanks so much.